Naga Munchetty has thrown her support behind a fellow BBC colleague who has been expelled from Russia. BBC News anchor Naga Munchetty has shown her support to a colleague who has been left stung by the ongoing situation in Russia. It was announced by a Russian state-run TV channel that a BBC journalist would be expelled from the country. Speaking on ROSSIYA24, a broadcaster announced, Sarah Rainsford is going home. According to our experts, this correspondent of the Moscow's BBC bureau will not have her visa extended because Britain, in the media sphere, has crossed all our red lines. They went on to add, the expulsion of Sarah Rainsford is our symmetrical response. ROSSIYA24 suggested it was a response to perceived British discrimination against Russian journalists. Now, fellow BBC broadcaster Naga Munchetty, 46, has taken to social media, sharing her support for Sarah. Sarah had tweeted that she was devastated by the news that she would have to leave the vast country at the end of the month. Being expelled from Russia, a country I've lived in for almost one-third of my life, and reported for years, is devastating. Thank you for all your kind messages of support, she said in view of her 21,500 followers. Naga retweeted Sarah's post, urging her followers to read her story with a simple emoji pointing down. Many BBC viewers instantly took to the replies section, sharing their frustration after hearing the shattering news. I'm so sorry and so ashamed that something is happening. Hope you come back when possible. Sorry for this shameful act of the Russian authorities, said one. While a second added, condolences. Real loss as you brought total professionalism and deep understanding to reporting and not enough of that on Russia. It's a stupid decision. Best of luck. I'm so sorry and so ashamed. Thank you for your great work, Sarah. We will miss you so much, said a colleague. Writing for the BBC, Sarah said, I am being expelled. It's not a failure to renew my visa, although technically that's what it is. I'm being expelled and I've been told that I can't come back, ever. To be honest, it's devastating personally, but it's also shocking. She continued, Russia has never been a posting for me. It's not just any old place, it is a country that I've devoted a huge amount of my life to trying to understand. I calculated just now that it's almost a third of my life I've lived in Russia, so one way or another, learning the language, studying the culture, the history, living here, trying to understand the people. Closing her statement, Sarah added, so yes, I'll be leaving the country and I'm extremely sad that I won't be able to come back here. I hope one day I can, but it makes me sadder that Russians feel that they don't have a future here, many of them. The decision made by the Kremlin has certainly angered Brits, with the British Embassy in Moscow saying, this is another unjustified step by the Russian authorities. We urge them to reconsider this retrograde step against an award-winning BBC journalist, which can only do further damage to media freedom in Russia. We reject the MFA's claims of discriminatory action against Russian journalists in the UK. Russian journalists continue to work freely in the UK, provided they act within the law and the regulatory framework. However, it appears that there is no going back, with the Kremlin's Foreign Office speaking about the decision. Maria Zakharova, Russia's foreign ministry spokeswoman, said, representatives of the BBC who recently visited the foreign ministry were told everything in detail. We have made regular statements, urging the British to end persecution of Russian journalists. Meanwhile, the United Kingdom has strongly denied that Russian journalists have been discriminated against.